Hello guys, today is Sunday and I'm here walking by the streets with the car in Fortaleza, and I will show you the city a little bit today. Look, these marks in the street. Today is Sunday, so they put in the street to mark where the bicycles can ride. Today it's people like to ride the bicycle today just for fun. Every Sunday they put this in the streets. And look at this old house here. It seems this house is very old. You see the walls as we see in every place in the city. We have these walls, but this wall here is very it's not big, not a big wall, but we see electric fences everywhere. Today is Sunday, so every place is closed. There's this Chevrolet store that sells new and used cars. This is a big private clinic, health clinic. They do exams and have doctors and dentists there. We see a lot of clinics like this in the city, a lot. Because as I said in other videos, we have massive amounts of people with high degrees, like medics, doctors and dentists, whatever, all kinds of high degree professions, and we see a lot of medical clinics. One thing I don't see a lot here in the city is oil stations, gas station to fuel the car. I don't know if I'm talking right this. I don't know exactly the reason. Probably it's not a good business to open, because if it was a good business we would see a lot of this. But yes, we have some gas stations here, but not in a good amount. Okay, some huge streets we see only one of these. Okay, so well, don't know exactly why this happens, but it's just extra observation here. This street we are here, this street links the middle class side, low middle class side of the city to the high class. It goes straight ahead. It is Domingos Olímpio Avenue, and if you go straight here, it will go to Antônio Salles Avenue, and you go straight ahead, you'll go to the high class area of the city. And it's basically a commercial street, very huge street with many kilometers wide, and we see basically commercial buildings. Like we doesn't see so much residential buildings, it's more commercial. That's a bakery. How can I say padaria in English? They sell bread. I don't know how to say bakery. They sell bread. By the way, this business is other business we see very few in Fortaleza. That's bakery. I don't know, a place that sells bread. Don't know exactly how we say this in English. Bakery, maybe, but we see very few in Fortaleza. I don't know. It's why we doesn't. Every business that needs a lot of employees is a little bit difficult of sustaining. I don't know. It's because of this, but I think a business like this requires a lot of employees. Maybe that's the reason, but we see very few of these here in Fortaleza, and it's a very demanding business, very high demanding. We see scarcity of this here. People love bread and eat bread every day, but we don't see a lot of this business here for any reason. Don't know why. Bufo. Bufo. Okay. Other observation I would point here, we see a lot of holes in the street. I don't know if you notice it, but I don't know, they don't use a good quality asphalt here. So they put, every time it rains, it opens holes in the street. So they go there and put, I don't know if they use a low quality asphalt, but the car is always shaking like this. And we are in a very important avenue in the city, but we see these holes in the street. Okay, so we stopped here in the supermarket. We are gonna buy some sweets to eat. We are gonna buy some sweets to eat after the lunch. Okay. And did you saw the wall? The wall is all like don't know, like quite a mess. Okay, there is this thing here that bothered me a little bit, that people here does not have this aesthetic sense in the outside part of the buildings. We doesn't have this aesthetic that in Europe people used to have. Okay, and I think the aesthetics in the city influence the mind of people. If we are in an unorganized environment, we suffer with your unconscious mind. Our unconscious mind will be less productive and more confused too. Okay, and you can see all the city like this, and what was mentioning the holes in the street, and we must think every time about these holes, and this occupies our minds with the aesthetics of the environment. So everything influence the productivity. If you are worried about little things every time in your unconscious, I think there is less space to produce, to think about other things, because your subconscious is every time occupied with these little things. It's just it's just explain a little bit how it works here, how things work here. But obviously we have some positive points here, I mentioned in other videos. But about this business, we have scarcity of bakeries, as I said, places that sell bread, gas station, oil stations that sell gasoline, things like this. We have scarcity. I don't know exactly the reason, but supermarkets here, we have a lot of supermarkets. Okay, there are plenty of supermarkets every corner. We see these. I think if the market reflects the demand of the population, okay, people here really is still in that point that they demand a lot of basic service like health service and food. So we see a lot of supermarkets, a lot of medical and dentists here. There is this Maslow pyramid. I don't know if you ever heard about it, that we have the basic needs and the superior needs. Here we are still in these basic needs for many decades. Here the people never pass up really this stage. So Brazil is like stagnated in the basic needs forever, and that is something that first world countries have already surpassed this, because food is very cheap. These kind of things, like very basic, are very cheap, like transportation, things that's basic are very, very cheap in first world country compared to the money people earn in these countries. Here people spend all their money with food and basic stuff, still like this until today. So that's it. It's how things work here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to tap the like button and put in the comments if you want more videos about it, showing the city, what you think about what I said here, and see you.